just got a bull. I might have got a cow too. I cannot believe this. 2025 season started off pretty rough. Scouted in August with a friend. I think we put out 6 trail cameras in a new area that we wanted to scout all of August. And then unfortunately, a forest fire happened in that area where the trail cameras were at. The fire was like within a half a mile of my trail cameras. So I just kept waiting patiently, hoping my cameras didn't burn up in the forest fire. And then beginning of September, during archery season, I had to go to a Plan B and hunt far away from home. We're way up top here, almost 7,000 feet. Tried bugling a couple times and no responses. There are some mule deer tracks, not much elk sign. So we camp out up here for tonight and yeah, hopefully get into a mule deer buck or a bull elk. It's looking a little dry up here. It's cool country though, really cool. Just stumbled upon this random box out in the mountains. I don't know if I want to touch it or not. Looks like something got cremated or burned up and a bunch of bones in there and a crystal and out here in the middle of nowhere. Strange. I was up high, up in the alpines with a friend, and we found a huckleberry patch, and yeah, they definitely stain your teeth when they're super ripe. They also stain your hands. Anyways, they tasted good. But this is day 5 of archery season, and this morning we got into some elk, me and a friend. We got into a bull that was bugled maybe about 20 times. It answered back each time and it kept getting closer and closer. So my friend dropped down the hill and I kept calling, cow calling. Came in within 200 yards. It was just so thick and steep that we couldn't get a shot. I'm kind of worn out from hiking for the last 5 days, camping overnight. Been into elk, seen a lot of bulls so far. Biggest bull I've seen was the day before opening season. It's a nice 6-point. It's been hot out. It's been a full moon. We're just getting started and I need to get my butt back into shape. Just waiting for all the animals and critters to start getting up out of their beds and moving around. So I'm just gonna wait maybe another 20 minutes and then head in, sneak in there and hopefully pull up a bull. Fingers crossed. Chris, Garrett, and Parker, they're already camped out. I'm gonna meet them at camp. I don't think they have cell service there, so I hope they're camped in the pins they sent me. There should be a lot more elk in this area, but also there's a lot more grizzly bears, mountain lions. I've hunted in this area before and I've called in a mountain lion, saw a lot of bear sign. So I'm gonna be packing my 40 with me loaded with hollow points, so they'll do some damage if a bear or mountain lion wants to dance. But I'll have bear spray with me. There's gonna be 4 of us at camp, so yeah, it should be a good week. Starting the peak rut right now, so the elk activity should be hot. It's starting to cool down a bit, so should get some more movement. The moon cycle's starting to get a little bit better. The last week and a half has been pretty slow hunting. Been seeing elk, but not too much calling going on. So I've decided to head south and try a new area. Well, I just got to camp and set up my tent behind me here. And I got elk right across the way, maybe 300 yards. See one down in the trees moving, at least one bull. I don't know if I can go after him yet or not, but see a whole herd right now. We just saw 3 bulls and 8 cows from across the canyon. We're making a move on them right now. We're gonna try to get within position and hopefully cut them off and do some cow calling. Have Parker out in front of me and see if we can call in one of these elk. 11 elk total. Closer. Here we go. Here we are of morning 3 of the hunt. We've been getting into elk. Yesterday I was on to 2 different groups of elk early morning up top. We ended up moving camps, so we drove yesterday afternoon and made a huge loop around to get to higher up and away from a bunch of hunters. We did run into a lot of hunters that were chasing the same elk yesterday. Talked to them and it didn't seem like they were leaving anytime soon. Yeah, we're at a totally different campsite. This time we're down the creek bottom instead of kind of up on top where it was windy and blowing pretty hard. It's freezing cold morning. It's hard to get up. I believe it's like 36 degrees out right now. Been a kind of a cold hunt, but hopefully it's supposed to warm up here soon. So it's 5 a.m. right now. Yeah, we're gonna drive up the road. I'm gonna get dropped down onto some state land where I got onto a bull yesterday, got within 40 yards, really close to making it happen. He just saw a little bit of movement and just decided to bolt last second. He was with about 7 cows. Tried to click the GoPro, but I don't think it worked. Didn't push it hard enough, but yeah, I didn't get the video of that bull walking out at 40 yards. Hopefully that'll happen again today. I'm going back in the same area where I saw 2 herds yesterday. I saw about 18 elk maybe an hour and a half ago. I woke up to some bugling right above camp. I think it's the elk I spotted last night. Hopefully one of us get an elk today. Or a nice mule deer buck. That'll do too. I snuck in here in the dark. I got 2 bulls bugling right down below me. I'm gonna go see if I can see them. I think they're working their way up here. Just straight ahead. Here we go. Got a nice bedded buck about 480 yards. I'm gonna try to put a sneak on him. That bull's bugling down below him too. Oh, he just got up. So Chris, what do you think about this hunting trip?
It had its ups and downs, mainly over all the ridges.
You seen quite a few elk? Been after them?
Seen a few, got close to a couple, not as many as I'd like, but seen a lot of animals.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're on a safari right now. You're like seeing every species.
Yeah, man.
You got pronghorn.
I got pronghorns.
Yeah.
That was
High
the
mountain
most surprising.
pronghorns.
Yeah. I was just like, what the hell are they doing up there? They were just about to bed down, and then I just kind of walked towards them, and then they stood up and ran away. But I have no idea where they'd go. Do they hang out in the trees?
I think they probably just follow the mule deer, maybe. They just think they're mule deer at this point. They got adopted to the herd. Well, it's day 5. Spotted some bulls up here. Climbed to the top of this knob. It's got a little cell tower up here. But as soon as I got up here, it got light, and then 2 hunters just showed up right next to me and just decided to sit right by me and glass the same knob. But we glassed up a bull and 4 cows down below. They ended up making a play, so they're down there right now, seeing if they can spook anything out to me. And then I glassed up another herd way down yonder, probably 2 miles away. There's a bull in there, and it's been bugling a little bit. But yeah, it's been pretty slow the last few days. Been seeing a lot of hunters. A lot of them just follow you around. A lot of out-of-state hunters too. But that's what happens when you're hunting public land. So I'm just gonna keep glassing and see if I can spot anything get bumped out that's close by. For now, I'm just sitting enjoying this amazing view. We should have been playing poker right here. Dude, it's such a cool view. This is just ridiculous. I think I'm gonna move spots. I'm gonna start heading home today. Did see some elk this morning, but I also saw 8 other hunters going after the same elk. You can just tell by the elk, they're just so pressured. Not really answering calls or anything. I'm way up on this ridge right now, but I'm gonna just follow all the way back to camp and get packed up and head closer to home. Just ridiculous how many hunters are out here right now. And a lot of them are just blowing calls left and right, bugling all over the place. It's the last day of September. We still got a couple more weeks of hunting left. And here's my front yard. What's up, dude? How you doing today? Find some carrots? Nice. That's probably about, 20 yards, 15 yards. Only if you're a little bit bigger, quite a bit bigger. Give you 5 years. I think it's October 5th, and we had a snowstorm last night, and Yeah. Freezing. I don't know if that was a good idea to climb all the way up on this mountain, but here I am and it's super foggy and no sign of elk anywhere. Should have gone with a different plan today. So I'm gonna start hiking back down. I ended up hunting, I believe, about 25 to 30 days total during archery. Yeah, it just didn't go right for me. I had close calls with deer, I had close calls with elk. I shot at one deer, unfortunately didn't kill it. Bought a new bow this year and was trying it out, was shooting it every day. I love it, I love the way it's shooting. Unfortunately, my old bow broke while I was target practicing, so I had to buy one the day before opening day of September. Archery season ended and I was already exhausted, so I ended up picking up my rifle, sighted it in, hunted a whole bunch with my rifle, opening day, and then throughout the weeks. Yeah, it's raining. Got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I was so excited about hunting today. Got my good luck charm with me, and it'll be a good hike in the dark, and then climb a mountain, do some glassing, and look for a deer or an elk, Sasquatch.
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Can you shoot a wolf here?
Yeah, shoot a wolf, mountain lion, white-tailed buck, or an elk.
Sweet.
Bull or cow, or both. Got 2 tags for this spot.
They look so silly with those big black ears. Goodbye. You already got me KO'd after one hike, huh? This is me after one hike with Andrew. Already ready to sleep for 14 hours. Tapped out. Rough start. I'm a little sick. I didn't realize that would impact my hiking. Anyways, so Andrew's gonna do the evening hike without me.
All right, well,
Goodbye.
see you tomorrow.
Good luck.
Good thing I staked down the tent. Video doesn't do anything justice right now. I think you should walk out there and point the camera in the sky and see what happens.
Oh, it's bright.
Yeah, why'd you shine it in my face? Never gonna fall asleep now. I was supposed to come out to Hawaii in the first week of November, and I had not filled a single tag yet, so I was feeling pretty pressured to go out and get it done, and I think that's what kept me going. And then it all happened, all within a week.
I don't know if you got it or not. You told me to stay in the car. What's up? Yeah! You got it! No way! Oh my gosh.
It's a decent one.
Really?
Pretty good, yeah.
Oh my gosh! And I saw it! Wow. Oh my. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Wow. I'm so happy. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. Not a very far pack out. Look how long that eye guard is on this side.
Yeah. Wow.
Good eating buck. Big body, wow.
I know. He's been eating well up here. It's crazy.
What do you think, Paige?
Oh my gosh. I am just overwhelmed. It finally happened. I think I am Andrew's good luck charm. But no, I've never seen a deer hunted. I've never been a part of a rifle hunt. Oh, it's just amazing. It's a beautiful buck. We were just saying we don't see any bucks this size anymore in this area. Found a really good one, so we're just very grateful.
Are these glands you want to get off or the meat gets gamey? All right, let's get them out of here. I'll lift and you pull on that rope.
Okay.
A week later, I planned on going far from Missoula, so I drove a couple hours to my hunting area. I hiked 13 miles that day. Didn't see much. I jumped one bull in the thick timber, almost had a shot at it, and it kind of got away from me. The last minute, I had my scope on it, and it was a really big bull. It was just so thick, downfall timber. It must have heard me and saw me. I jumped it like 50 yards, just couldn't get a shot. So I was just, devastated. I was kind of feeling down on myself. The evening hunt came along, so I tried a new area where I could kill a bull and a cow on this private BMA land, which is block management area is what that stands for. And so I was hiking around, and then it was getting dark, so I only had about an hour left of daylight. Wasn't seeing any sign. Probably my last hunt of the season. This was the beginning of November, and I was planning to come to Hawaii just to come out here to work. So I have a job out here, and it all unfolded perfectly. So I had one more mile to go, and I was heading back to my truck. In my head, I was just praying that, anytime, I just pray that an elk pops out. And I was just talking to God in my mind. And then I get up on the top of this hill, and I smell elk. And when you smell elk, you know you're close, and you know they're close. Luckily, I was downwind, and it was pretty windy. And as soon as I smelled them, I stopped, I looked up, and I see a calf elk. And then I just stop and just crouch down and just wait. I'm like, okay, hopefully there's a herd. And all of a sudden, I just see this orange coming up toward me. I think it was another hunter. I was thinking to myself, I was like, how is this hunter so close to these elk? And then I keep looking, and I see horns in the orange, and it was a bull elk with plastic orange wrapped around its horns. He was feeding straight to me about 70 yards, and I was already crouched down behind this sagebrush. Sat there and waited for him to turn broadside. I pulled out the bipod sticks, got set up, was aiming at it. The wind was perfect. He turned broadside. I shot him once, and it hit him right behind the front shoulder, so he kind of humped up and was just kind of sitting there wobbling and started trying to shake off the orange plastic on his horns. He was hit hard, but he was facing away from me, so I didn't want to put another shot into him because it wasn't a really good shot. I just got a bull. He had orange in his antlers, all tied up. Oh, you can see the cow behind him. A double. First time in my entire life, I've got a double. Holy smokes. I cannot believe this. I just got a double. I just shot 2 elk right next to each other in the same herd. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I guess the hunter's orange didn't help him. That was crazy. I just snuck up on a whole herd of elk. I think there was 6 of them. And all I saw was a calf at first. I waited behind this single bush, this sagebrush, and I saw this orange on the bull. And I looked over, I'm like, what the heck? This orange crap was all tangled up in his horns. And shot the bull first. And then all the elk didn't know what happened, looked up. And then I got a cow right over here, right next to him. I was standing right over by that bush right there. This is unbelievable. This has never happened to me. Wow, this is a lot of work. Holy crap. Here's the cow. I have a cow tag too for this area. This is a BMA. Holy smokes. The craziest day of hunting I've ever had. Wow. You can see the bull back there. Well, the work begins. The work now begins. This is wild. I hunted all day, got close to a really big bull in the thick timber. Had him in my scope, but it was just all downfall and super thick. Couldn't get a shot, but very thankful to be up here right now. Got 2 elk on the ground. Now I got them up, and I'm gonna need some help packing these out. It's gonna be a long night. This is just wild.
I had to go as fast as I could because I was solo. I didn't have a handgun with me. I didn't have bear spray. All I had was my rifle sitting next to the elk as I was gutting it up. And I was just nervous the entire time, looking over my shoulder like I was being watched because it was windy and the scent of 2 dead elk being gutted was going for miles, and I knew bears were around. So the adrenaline was definitely pumping through my veins. And eventually I got them all cut up. It took me about 45 minutes to gut up both elk. I field dress them, and then I get to my truck, get cell service, and then first I called Paige, and she was so excited she wouldn't even let me finish my story of what happened. I told her I'd killed 2, and if she could round up my 3 friends. All 4 of them met me at a gas station nearby.
Yeah, we got 2 elk down. We're gonna be out of here in a few hours, hopefully. Dude, I'm still shaking.
Never been a sinner, I never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus. So you know that when I die, it's gonna set me up with the spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up with the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place, cast the best.
Oh yeah, man. You know what's crazy? When I shot it, it was tangled up, and then when it was sitting there kind of wobbling, it just like waved its head around, and then it finally came off. And then I shot it again and it died with it off.
Wow.
Like it got unstuck right then.
That's the weirdest thing, dude. That didn't have back straps or tender ones. It was gone.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
Bear got to him, I think.
Wow, that is weird.
Gare Bear.
Some sort of genetic mutation.
Empty pockets, you know? Under fever mood. Let's go.
Thank
I'll
you.
wake you up.
Yeah. Here you go, guys.
Cheers.
Hey. Congrats to all of us. We're all gonna be eating good.
All winter. Yeah, look at that. Stacked to the brim almost. Wasn't even that bad of a pack out, huh?
700 yards.
It was just an amazing experience, especially to have that much meat on the ground and have my friends and my girlfriend there. It was just very, very special to me. It was one of those seasons people dream about and joke about, and I had been joking about it the whole season with my friends. I was just like, well, what if I kill 2 elk? Would you help me pack them out? And they're like, yeah, of course, and then kind of laughed it off. I'm like, well, hopefully it happens, and it happened. Most of this hunt this season was self-filmed, and it was a hard season to stay motivated, to grind out the miles, wake up cold mornings, to hike in the rain, get up in the dark, hike in grizzly bear country, solo. Yeah, I just feel very thankful very blessed for this life and be able to share my harvest with my friends and my family. We're all going to be eating good, the healthiest, cleanest, high protein meat you can find out there. A lot of hard work, but very rewarding work. Hunting is one of those things where you just gotta keep on pushing. So if you can just find time to get out there, even if you're not killing anything, it's just very rewarding to be in the woods. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I just hope that you can watch this video and it'll bring you inspiration to just get outside, and whether it's hunting, whether it's fishing, whether it's hiking, whether it's huckleberry picking, mushroom picking, whatever it is, I just hope that you'll get some inspiration to just get outdoors and get away from your screens and be able to connect more to reality and spend less time with technology.
Amen to that.